Hey, it's been a couple of weeks since I last made a video on this channel, and I wanted to make one because I miss it. I love making videos on this channel, and I love you guys. Or do I? Is it even possible for a creator to love their fans? Or vice versa? Can a fan love a creator? Really, can they love them? Those are questions we're going to tackle today, but not about me, about someone much bigger than me, Doja Cat, who's in the news for saying that she doesn't love her fans because she doesn't even know them. You probably know Doja Cat at the very least from this song. And that's all I got because I want to get paid for this video. Doja Cat on Threads in a I don't know what you call it, a thread, I suppose, said, "My life, my rules, my style, my attitude." And then someone replied and said, "I want to hear you say I do love you guys, as usual you say to your fans," which I don't think is grammatically correct, but the point it sustains. And she said, "I don't though, because I don't even know y'all," which is something I've said in the past, right? So I mean this on Twitter. I said, I've been said this for years now. I'm not your friend. I had that whole video series. And then it goes farther with a Daily Taylor Swift T account who said, "We don't know you, but we have supported you through thick and thin. Mind you, you'd be nothing without us. You'd be working at a grocery store making songs on GarageBand, Miss High School Dropout." And she said, "Nobody forced you. I don't know why you're talking to me like my mother, you bitch. You sound crazy." which honestly, very slime-pilled. I'm a fan of that. But this is not where it ended. And although if you just take that little piece out of context, you might instantly be on Doja Cat's side, there's a little more to this story. Specifically, a couple follow-up threads where Doja Cat lit the site on fire with 233 likes by saying, "My fans don't name themselves shit. If you call yourself a kitten or kittens," which I guess would be the equivalent of like Ludbuds, which is a name I've begrudgingly used in the past when I've had to. "That means you need to get off your phone and get a job and help your parents with the house." And then someone said, "What should I change my name to?" And then she said, "Delete the entire account and rethink everything. It's never too late to build something good and genuine." Which honestly, I would argue, super based. Everything Doja Cat has dropped so far, I'm like, damn, Doja, you're spitting bars today. But where does the drama come in? With most things in life, a bit of hypocrisy. Because Doja Cat herself has tweeted before, "Kittens and Barbs," which is the name of her viewer base, and then also Nicki Minaj's viewer base. Nicki Minaj took over my Say So playlist, Connect Now to Unlock, which is clearly her just with a sponsored post for Spotify or something using the name for money. So, you know, it's a little hypocritical. If you're going to admonish someone and say delete your account, you probably don't use it yourself to get a bag. But in response to this, the kittens have deactivated en masse. All the people who make fan accounts talking about Doja Cat and Doja Cat news are gone. They're out. They're done working for free, talking about all the Doja Cat updates. And not only that, she has lost 600,000 followers on Instagram. And if that seems crazy to you, it's because I haven't yet told you about the elephant in the room. It's not a fat joke, but I'm talking about this dude. Normal-sized guy. Normal-sized, it's a saying. This dude right here is where all the drama stems from. And we got to talk about him to fully understand all the drama. But first, it is worth doing a little bit of an update. Because I did make a video called "I'm Not Your Friend," which I honestly hate that I made. I agree with everything I said in the video, but like it's more a meme now than anything. The meme is much more pervasive than the actual content of the video itself. And so anytime the word parasocial is brought up, my name is cursed like a sun god or something. But everything I said is basically bit bar for bar from Bo Burnham's "Make Happy," which I have illegally ripped to show you guys here. So hopefully Netflix, we're chill.
"I don't love my fans. I don't. And you don't want that. You don't want that desperate sort of cloying thing from an entertainer. My fans, they stick with me through everything, through thick and thin. Do not stick with me through thick. If I stop entertaining you, throw me to the curb. You wouldn't stick with your mechanic if you stopped fixing your car. I am in a service industry. I'm just overpaid." Okay.
And I've thought myself the same way for a long time. I have my moment in the sun, but it will pass, right? This channel will be gone. The website that it is hosted on will be gone. All the data will be gone. Eventually, this is true. I'm just happy to be around while I'm around, and hopefully I make a positive impact while I'm around. But make no illusion. If I do some dumb shit, leave, right? Please do not try to defend me, all right? Let me whip out the ukulele. Let me dig my own grave. Don't start trying to get me out of it. That's at least how I've lived my life, and that's why I made the "I'm Not Your Friend" video in the first place. So on all of those points, I basically agree 100% with Doja Cat. I think a lot of her fans are probably a little too deep in the parasocial sauce, which is only a problem, by the way, if it supersedes other relationships in life, right? Like if you spend all day on Twitter trying to defend Doja Cat and you're terminally online, but you're close friends, or maybe you are lacking close friends, or your family who you might not be as close to because you're spending so much time online, loving someone you view online. Like that's the problem I see. That's what I worry about. I worry that someone gets too attached. And I don't think I have that problem, to be honest. I if anything, I probably need to go further the other way so people stick around and watch what I'm doing. But that's it. That's it. I'd rather people focus on their own life. But let's get back to Doja Cat and the drama at hand, which started again with this dude who is and looks like a Twitch streamer. Jay Cyrus is the name. Started as a Vine comedian turned Twitch streamer. Jay Cyrus has been getting nonstop harassed by Doja Cat fans, like insane amounts. He tweeted out water. The replies were insane. We know your secret. Leave her alone. What you need is a treadmill. Stay away from my mom, weirdo. Free Baldy, which is Doja Cat. You seem, wait. Why are you deleting problematic tweets already? Fuck you, bitch, fatty, you're ugly. Okay, Jesus. All right, this is getting really bad. And basically the premise is stay away from Doja Cat, which is weird because she's an adult woman who has decided to date this man, but the fans are interceding in a way. They seem very attached to Doja Cat, and they're worried about this guy ruining Doja Cat. But why? Is it valid? This seems to be very pervasive, more than maybe most relationships, because there's always going to be some weirdos, some stalkers, some crazies who are too attached. But this is kind of en masse. And it's so crazy that Doja Cat has gone to defending the guy now. Leave that white man, in reply to a Doja Cat Instagram post. And she said, he's fucking me as I type this, which is crazy. She's even resorted, and this is not fake, to becoming a moderator. She's a white knight Twitch mod. Doja Cat, 26 million Instagram followers, is a white knight Twitch mod. I've already listed you on cybersecurity. This is from Doja Cat, and have all the screenshots of everything you've said in chat and conversations you've shared with other people on here about getting blocked from the stream. Have a nice day. She's gone full slime on this guy. But what is it with this guy? Let's get to the actual tea. Why is everybody so upset at Jay Cyrus, who is, in his own right, a successful streamer? He had about the average viewership that I had when I first went full-time in 2020, but then all of a sudden stopped streaming in 2021. Stopped streaming in most of 2022, came back maybe a little partway through, and is now back to streaming in the past year or so with less viewership. What was up with that break? What happened? This is the allegations from someone on Twitter who said, sorry, Doja Cat, for letting you know your man had abused and taken advantage of so many women. And let's not say how he was in mine and other minors at the time's DMs, but thank you for listening. It's not like I was also a huge fan of yours, because I think she told Doja Cat about this and then Doja Cat blocked her. And this tweet did numbies. 24 million views. This shit would break threads in a day if it got that amount of views on it. And this corroborates it a little bit. I've gone deep in the sauce at this point. This is a screenshot of a tweet longer from Jay Cyrus apologizing for, as I'm understanding it, because it was a pretty small community and this incident seems to be very insular in that small community. Jay Cyrus, as the streamer, had a bunch of women who watched him, moderators even, and then he started like chatting them up like en masse and like sliding. I think just to hook up, and they were getting like emotionally attached because they liked watching him, and he was just trying to have sex with them and then, leave them and have sex with someone else. And basically was doing the fuck a fan contest at large is my vague understanding, which could be incorrect. Which includes allegations that he messaged people who were like 17, under 18 years old, when he himself was adult man. So that's where it's at. And this leads to the questions. Should celebrities deal with mass harassment from their fans if they do things that are weird? I mean, in a perfect world, no. But it does seem to be a bit of a punishment in line with the job. The same thing happened with Taylor Swift. She dated Matt Healy. You might have seen this if you're terminally online as well. Everybody got upset. They looked at Matt Healy's past. They said, this is not up to snuff with what we expect from Taylor Swift. For the 1975 fans, you keep it up. But for us, this is no good. You must break up with him. And guess what? They fucking broke up. And there's a lot of power that fans have over their creators. And oftentimes, when I talked about parasocial relationships, I talked about how fans could be susceptible, maybe too attached to the creator. Most of the time, I've noticed over the past couple of years, it works in reverse. Creators, singers, artists are so susceptible and so obsessed with what their fans say. They look up indirects of what people are saying. They look at all their tags, all their mentions, all their DMs, and they form what they do in their life to heed to a lot of the requests of the fans. It's almost a punishment that comes on to themselves, because at the end of the day, they don't want to quit. They want attention at all costs. They want the viewers. If they really did care and it really bothered them, I mean, a lot of them have the wealth to fuck off and do whatever they want and live a happy life. Jenna Marbles comes to mind. But that we have a disease, a lot of us, where we crave attention for the short span we have on Earth. And so if we were to lose that would be sad. So we succumb to things. In extreme cases, breaking up with your significant other because your fan base thinks he's racist, aka Taylor Swift. So anyway, that's it. In conclusion, there are definitely some Doja Cat fans that I would argue are maybe a little too online. You know, maybe could take a couple steps off. People who are referring to themselves as head kittens, who have defended Doja Cat since the chat rooms. You don't need to do that, right? It's okay. You know, work on your resume. Call your mother, hang out with a friend, you know, and people like this who's saying, please, attention, Doja Cat does love us, but she is playing the role of Scarlet. They are two different characters. In an interview that she apologized for what would happen later, she also said that she loved us before she got into the role of Scarlet, but she doesn't hate us. Scarlet does since she's evil, but Doja doesn't despise us. Hate messages are from Scarlet, which is a compartmentalization I wish I had. It is an impressive compartmentalization. I do think, in conclusion, Doja Cat seems to have a decent head on her shoulders about the situation.
I used to like your music, but you treat your fans like... You act like I have some responsibility to be like babying people and treating people like stupid, but they're not stupid. That's why I yell at them. I wouldn't have food on my table. I wouldn't have my house if it wasn't for my fans, probably. But I'm not giving them all the credit because I do work my ass off. So somebody coming in here being like, you're ugly as when you're bald. That's my fan. You're so... There's a lot of people I don't like who I listen to their music. If I knew them, I probably wouldn't like them.
Which I think is accurate. I also think she's a little too parasocial because she reads all her indirects and then blocks people on Twitter when they say something mean. It's like, Doja Cat, you got 6 million followers. What are you doing? Put down the phone, bro. What are you doing? How are you having the time to block someone on Instagram with 26 million followers? You are trying to find the one needle in the haystack to get your finger pricked and then go, oh no, I'm bleeding. Bro, just get your hand out the haystack. In conclusion, I don't know, live a good life. Eat well today. Do something for yourself. All right, see you later. Have a good one. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. Maybe I'll make a video quicker next time. I don't know. Love you.